Ahora está cogiendo bien, Oh, no, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va.
Damn, I thought that stuff only happened in video games. I didn't know they could break. I thought they were like solid entities. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to me turning the things I watch in my free time into videos. I do not have a good work-life balance, and today we're going to be looking at r/Abrupt Chaos. It's pretty straightforward. All seems calm at first, and then out of nowhere, something rambunctious happens. Man, Japanese game shows are insane, but also performed in a professional environment where the necessary safety precautions are taken. If you enjoy this video, there will be this big card at the end that takes you to another one like it. And did you know less than a fifth of y'all are subscribed with notifications on? Cringe! If you sub and hit that bell icon, you'll never miss an upload, and you can always undo it later. Okay, so you're telling me that from inside this little itty-bitty box that's shorter than the woman opening it, you're saying you can eject a rectangle the size of a 14-wheeler out of it and it can hold a human's weight? Give me a break. People don't actually believe this shit, right? That slide took shape so fast that it looked like a Lego Star Wars building animation. It had some crazy airtime too. It got a few flips in. The style meter is a throbbing S rank right now. It would have been a triple S if it was able to combo some people as it landed. You know, just landing on people's heads, putting their skulls inside their chests, that kind of thing. Frogs, like, conceptually, as a concept, are insane, man. I find it really hard to believe that an organism like those little freaks just came about naturally because of evolution. There's no way. Somebody had to make them that way and was laughing their ass off while they did. The dudes who came up with frogs were probably in a Discord call crying laughing over how dumb it was, and then it became real. This is a cliche thing to say when talking about weird animals, but frogs have to be Pokemon. Those two literally started battling in the wild as soon as they saw each other. Frogs, toads, whatever, they all have to be some shit that Ken Sugimori thought of while drawing. God saw the design, fell in love with it, and then robbed Ken to make a real animal out of it. The Lord Christ has ghostwriters, so what's wrong with Drake having them?
Aqui é o banheiro da roça. Olha o que acontece quando a descarga.
They literally came out of the tiny-ass water jets, man. These things are not real. This is some dumb shit only the Venom symbiote is supposed to be able to do. They just came flushing out the toilet, I said that on purpose, like pulling the handle activated a command block that spawned frogs randomly.
Oh, now who's crying? Oh, okay.
Man, the dog must really hate that guy to give that kind of reaction. My favorite bit is that when the dog looked back at him, he paused for a second like he was trying to figure out who the hell this wise guy was. Then they realized, wait, that's right, I fucking hate this guy. If you're wondering how I was able to understand all that from like a 10-second video, it's not very well known, but I work as an interpreter/translator for dogs and furries at the United Nations. Oh man, good thing that video cut off. We almost got hit. That would've hurt. The caption says these folks are mouse hunting, but what fucking mouse are you up against, Jerry? That is the only rodent I know that has the brain for the Batman level of planning it did. It set up a soda bottle on top of the fridge, hid under that fridge, and when that fridge got moved in the right way to try and get the mouse, it made the bottle fall to do some major damage. The bottle even rocketed at like an acute angle, that way it could snake around the people who are actually hunting it, and just went straight for the cameraman. The math the mouse had to do to make sure the bottle went in that direction is like genius level intellect at minimum. Some context for this next one. Some astronaut brought a gorilla suit on the International Space Station without telling anyone else. One of the astronauts on that space station actually wasn't a person the whole time and was just pretending to be one so he could scare others. Someone should make that like a video game or something. But seriously, put yourself in the shoes of someone on the ISS while this is happening. You are in the void of space with no one but the same people you see every day for company, and you expect no change because there never is. And then suddenly, in the zero-gravity environment you live in, this big, brolic, black mass of fur comes literally flying at you. What would your first reaction be? Mine would be to scream and then yell, "Holy fuck," followed by the immediate thought that Planet of the Apes became real and they figured out space travel while I was off-world. Point is, you'd probably shit yourself before ever thinking it was just a prank, because nobody was supposed to be able to bring a costume like that on the station, so something must have gone wrong somewhere.
Hey, man.
Hold on, guys. Lish is on my shoulders. What's going on?
Man, it's crazy that no matter where I go or what I'm doing on the internet, it always finds a way to remind me that I'll never be happy. That is for other people. I would ask when it's my turn, but I think it would be redundant. It probably already came and went, and I missed it. Skill issue, really. I'm kind of in awe of the technique this girl had. Like, she pushed off that wall, that way there was no way to stop the momentum when it got going. She was gonna make sure that her boyfriend went flying no matter what he tried to do to stop it. There was like a split second where he stopped being happy about this and then started panicking as he realized where he was headed. The floor. Those have to be the flimsiest, most limp dick wiggly blinds I've ever seen. They turned into fucking audio waveforms. And you know what? Calling them limp dick isn't right either, because I can't make my penis wiggle like that, even when it's soft. And trust me, I would know. I have tried more than most.
Right inside of your cake mix. This is sugar-free cherry Coke and sugar-free. Oh my god.
Ooh, that face of defeat at the end, the look of embarrassment, that cuts deep. We've all been there where we've gone through with some stupid ideas we definitely shouldn't have, and they literally blew up in our face. Ours usually just aren't recorded, so we get to cry about it in private. I'm really confused what the plan here even was. I cannot believe that she's done this before. Like, it can't have happened. Because if she had done it, it would have gone the exact same way. But if that's the case, how the fuck does she know if this recipe is worth shit if she's never even made it? Like, who puts the Coke straight in the box and then tries to mix it inside cardboard? The worst I've done is dipping Cheez-Its in Gatorade. In my defense, I was like 7 when I figured that out, and it also is still really good, so I was right.
0-2. Swinging a foul right back into the screen to stay alive. And that is our first, I
don't know what it is, but seeing people handle situations like this well just fills my heart with joy. There is some small, disgusting, evil part of myself that is still encouraged by the human spirit, and this guy definitely raised my spirits. He lost a drink he had to pay for and got it all over himself. On a bad day, that might make me snap, but this guy's laughing it off, being a good sport, and he's being really cool about it. That being said, they still really should label that section of the crowd as the splash zone.
Oh.
That is fucking crazy. For the Wasps, that's like if your apartment complex got leveled by a carpet bombing run in the space of a second. Also, I've never seen someone who is actually able to aim a slingshot. Like, how do you even start? It's a big fucking why. There are no iron sights to guide you. How do you aim without even a little bit of the work just being a guess? I never figured out how Nickelodeon ever got sliming people to air on TV. These days, it's easy to convince people because people my age are all nostalgic about our favorite teen idols from our childhoods getting gooed at the Kids' Choice Awards. So now that my folks are grown and at the age you would get on the Kids' Choice Awards, slime almost feels like an honor. But if you were a pre-slime OG, did Nickelodeon even tell you what was happening ahead of time? Or did they just wait till poor people like this girl at the podium walked up and then surprised her with a goo gush she had no idea was coming? It seems like it has a lot of potential to go wrong. I don't know. That dude is never forgetting that. From his eyes, that girl came out of nowhere because he's a loser who can't see behind himself. But she just popped this guy's drink open the most dramatic way possible without him even asking. The pure shock he was feeling in that moment is going to affect him till the day he dies. He will be going to sleep thinking about that for a while. Damn, bro got his ass blasted and still landed that shit gracefully. Is that what Sonic feels like when he steps in one of those boost pad things? He gets ripped from reality and sent hurtling in one direction faster than his brain can process he's even moving. I feel like I've never seen a water geyser like the ones at a fountain shoot water that aggressively. It's like the geyser had it out for the duck and was just sick of it sitting on its face all the time. Okay, I'll admit, when I saw the size of that dog at first, I was certain there was no way it was fitting in that crate. But I forgot that most dogs that size are all fluff. And all things considered, I think he did a pretty damn good job of getting in that bitch. Even if the crate was literally spinning around him doing flips as he tumbled around inside of it, he still tried to fit in. And what do you know? He got the job done at the end of the day. What more are you gonna ask for? That's all I got for now. There's a lot of these, so I could always do a sequel. That card I mentioned should be on screen. Be sure to like, sub, and hit that bell icon. Remember, don't go after anyone I talked about today because that's cringe. This is all meant in good fun. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I've got to work on myself as a person.